Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. My dear friend, look, the life we are living, it's not smooth, it's not the same, it's not always stable, it's not always happy, it's not always wealthy. It it is fluctuating. There are the ups and the downs of the life, and it's with everybody, with everybody, not just with one person, not just with a few people, but it's rather with everybody. There are ups and downs of the life. So I think in a situation when we are down, when we have fallen, when we have failed, when we have suffered a setback, when we are facing some tough challenges, I think in a situation like this one, some of the people they bounce back, they recover, and they start flying again, they start swimming again, they succeed in rehabilitating themselves, their lives, and they see the new spring, the new beauty in their life as well. So I think that is a kind of quality which each and every one of us must be nurturing in ourselves, because it is something which should be considered as a must for each and every individual to learn. It must be the part of our training, that if at all a situation like that one does occur in your life, what to do then. I think that is something which I have found so much important, that I wanted to speak about this issue. And while I was preparing, I came across several things, and all of those things were really good. But I have chosen certain things which are much, much more important, and these are the nine in number. I think we each one of us need to learn it, each one of us need to adopt it. What are those nine things which are so much important? Let's look upon all of those nine things one by one. First of all, it is embracing acceptance. We have to willingly accept we certain thing. What are those certain things? Why to willingly accept it? Why not to struggle against all these? Why not to try to correct it? Why not to rectify it? Why not to try to improve or change it? Okay, definitely we must be doing it, but there are certain things which we think that maybe I shall not be able to overcome, and maybe these things are out of my control. If at all there is certain things which are out of my control, so instead of fighting and keep wasting my energies upon all that, it is far better to accept it and to find peace with that. Accept it, find peace with that, and this is the form of a compromise. The first thing is that embracing acceptance. So that is the number one thing. And now the second is cultivate resilience. Cultivate resilience. Resilience, that is certain, that is the quality, it is the flexibility which is so important, so important, so important, that nobody could ever gain gain a success, a sustainable success, without the quality, without this essential quality of resilience. Resilience does mean that if at all we have fallen, if at all we have failed, if at all we have suffered a setback, so we need to bounce back, we need to recover, we need to stand our own upon our own feet again, and we need to endure the toughness and the challenges and the difficulties of the life. We can also call it the tenacy, but I think resilience, we must be very, very resilient, and that is the number two thing. And now the number three is that harnessing optimism. Optimism, harnessing optimism. It does not mean that we should be oblivious of the pain, the trouble, the challenges, but it actually means that we need to focus upon the positive aspect of life, of my life, of the world. So that is optimism. We need to, we need to harness the optimism. Now the fourth is the practicing gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. What is the general attitude of the people? in the world today, particularly those who are unhappy. They are seen criticizing, complaining for most of the time. I think we need to minimize it and we need to strengthen whatever good lies in my life. I need to look upon all that. It is really precious. It is really precious. Although I don't have everything else which I want to, I might not be having certain things which I need, but despite all that, I do have certain things which are very, very precious, which are very, very important. So I think I need to focus upon these things. I need to draw the maximum, the greater benefit out of all those things which have been given and gifted to me by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look upon my body, your body, the arms, the legs, the head. I think these things cannot be bought. Even with the billions of dollars, we are having the life. The life is given to us and to given to everybody only once. We are alive today. We are not in the belly of the earth. So we need to become grateful for the life, for the body, for many other things which we have been. We are eating, we are sleeping, we are walking, we are talking, we are watching, we are listening, we are having the sense of touch. All of these things are very important. And in the same manner, although I do have certain problems in my life, but I have been protected from many, many other problems which so many of the people in the world are suffering. So I need to become grateful for that. I need to become grateful for whatever I am possessing. So never ever take the things which you are possessing, which I am possessing for granted. We need to become grateful. We will be able to enjoy more. We will be able to take more benefit out of all that. Now the fifth is seeking sport. Seeking sport. How to find a sport? By pursuing my passion, by dedicating myself to a cause, dedicating myself to a cause, by contributing to the community. I can find sport. Sport finding is also very important. I should be able to get the sport of the people in the society. Now the next is embracing change. Change is inevitable. It's a part of life, a constant ebb and flow. The change is invincible, unavoidable. Nobody could ever fight the change successfully. Everybody have lost. We cannot afford to fight the change. We need to accept it. We need to embrace the change. The change, the only thing which is permanent here in this world, that is called change. Embracing change. The next is nurturing self love. Nurturing self love. Why to do that? It has been seen that we often become the harshest critic of we ourselves in a difficult time. We start judging ourselves. We start blaming ourselves. That is devastating. That must be avoided. That is more injurious than anything because we are doing the work of our enemies. We are weakening ourselves. We don't need to weaken ourselves. We need to strengthen ourselves. So, for that reason, nurture the self love, practice the self compassion. What is this self compassion? Once we fail, once we suffer a setback, once we feel inadequate somewhere, what we need to do is that we must be warm and understanding toward ourselves. We need to love ourselves. We need to care. We need to provide care, the self care to ourselves, like we do to a loved one who is in the pain or the trouble. So, dear friend, this is nurturing self love. And now the last is keeping faith. We must keep the faith alive, the faith itself. If at all we are faithful, we have won the battle more than 50%. But those people who have lost their faith, they have lost everything because the most important thing which actually makes us fight, which makes us struggle, which makes us win, which is our faith. So for that reason, always stay faithful. Never ever, never ever ignore, underestimate the importance of the faith. Faith is crucial. Faith plays a crucial role. So never ever lose faith, never ever lose hope. So these are the things which are extremely helpful after sorrow. Once we were shocked, once we were in trouble, in the trauma, after that, I think we need to understand, we need to practice that these nine things, because these are extremely beneficial, extremely useful. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.